You're the problem.
There's Thundercracker, another Thundercracker. When that opportunity exclusive
It's light blue, dark blue.
I feel like the whole Seeker like umbrella rainbow is just close your eyes and throw a dart at the board, and that's a Seeker now.
I mean,
There's so many.
it's still a great mold that holds up
mold,
really
yeah.
well. And if you've ever wanted any Pantone, you will get it.
Exactly. It looks sharp. It's not for me, but it looks nice. And that's it for MakeToys. Enjoy your exclusive. DX9. DX9 recently released Red Storm. Incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Massive return.
Amazing piece to return to G1MP for. It is truly great.
Yeah, and like the official MP was pretty solid, but this just looks great.
It's way outdated.
This just looks great. So it looks good, and that just came out. Like I think it's setting a new kind of precedence for how they do their figures.
If you've ever messed with the Unique Toys movie things, you'll feel a lot of the DNA of that in this, in a very good way.
And their next one is going to be Prowl. So here's something
Need to be redone. Man, that's bright.
it looks good. I mean, it's still in development. It's a cop car. It's a Datsun. It does everything that you want that check box to be.
Outdated. So I'll take it.
But it's nice to see like the way the panel lines look. It doesn't.
Hit the thumbs up for me.
You can see here, like it's not going to be a humongous hood chest. It's going to transform into more.
Compresses down.
Yeah, a more compressed and animation looking robot mode. The cap's going along well. I'm sure it's a couple months out still. But here's still, like it's an older image, but that's what the robot mode is going to look like. I'm sure it's still being tweaked. It's going to look amazing in paint because that Red Storm in hand is fire.
After the Sideswipe, I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, and I want to see what else they're going to do. Blue Streak's my favorite. I can't wait to see this in Blue Streak.
I don't think they're going to do that.
No, that's
Why would you
I do another blue repaint, 190.
Your 14th white version.
So DX9 Mini have been doing really solid Legends figures figure. They have a Jinrai coming out, a God Jinrai. You can see the smaller robot of the larger robot. And these pictures are a little bit older now, but they do have some updated color test shots. But for a Legends figure, it just, I mean, the new Masterpiece, solid as all hell, but if your problem is the economy of space, not the economy of your pocket, this is the way to go.
And I mean, honestly, looking at it, it's probably more involved than the MP is.
I already think the Power Master is better than the official MPG.
It's just inhalable. It's tiny.
Yeah. And there's their double platter, and there it is in the test shot color. And they had this kind of as a teaser with their Rainstorm. And then further, they're going to tease the next Godmaster. So they're going to do Overlord, and then Breakaway, or Getaway, whatever you want to call it. Getaway, Shot.
Based on the bits they've done in there, because they've not had a lot of Legend stuff yet, but it's all been very interesting.
It's been really solid.
And so I think this is going to be exceptional.
And more, honestly, I want more of just not season one.
Yes.
Like, I love season one, but
Thanks for stopping by, dude.
More obscure things. So collection space. Collection space have been doing
You wanted more obscure things.
more obscure things. So they've done we actually got to see this at the last show. They had disturbed. So these are some fresh samples they had. They sent over some pictures. Again, it all depends on what
Their Bumblebee was pretty good.
collection. And it's not for me, but it could be for a lot of other people.
I mean, look, it is undeniably, like in terms of engineering and features and stuff, it's a significant step up from their volume. Do with that what you will.
Again, it's not for everyone, but there's something for everyone.
Yeah.
So, at least it holds up. It can stand on its own. It's a lot more than a lot of figures can say. And then it's got a backside.
Look at that booty. Look at that
Me
booty.
too, Starscream. Me too. I can also do that if I want.
Welcome to the sexy third-party panel.
And what I like different configurations for the jet. And it's slick looking, like that's different. That I love.
And it does a clever thing here where if you take that kibble off the bot, it forms its own mini jet. So
it'll have almost like a drone to accompany.
Yeah, they've done something with everything here. It is a fully featured toy.
You can see all the different accessories and faces for some reason. Okay, New Age.
Yay! Heck yeah!
New Age is kind of.
No, I haven't met Job yet. I don't plan to.
They just recently, sent out pictures of the Trailbreaker. That should be very soon. And it comes in different flavors. Like there's the G1 cartoon Trailbreaker. Although it looks amazing. They're going to do the toy version. They're going to do the shattered glass version.
Heck yeah.
You have your obligatory lockdown retool, obviously.
The natural lockdown Q Transformers retool that, frankly, I'm surprised the MP didn't get to yet.
And then the Auto Trooper, which again, super cool, nice niche stuff. Like, I like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, I will buy 3 of these.
Yeah, absolutely. New Age did tease that they're starting contact with 5 years of tease and breakdown.
Yeah, those who don't attention will remember
God, they
them
put that out.
threatening to do this years ago.
Yeah.
But I mean, they've improved so much since then. This is going to be phenomenal.
And I think that's important to remember because the tooling, the engineering has gotten so much better that if it had been released back then, I'm not sure people would be as happy with it as it will be when it's released.
This will be very impressive.
But we're not going to see too much more of that. What we are going to see though is a New Age Sunscreen.
Oh, there you go, Raz. Oh my God! Heck yeah!
I think it looks amazing.
It's a real nice piece.
Sunscreen is such a good character too.
And he seems to be a weirdly difficult design to pull
Wow!
off.
Get my collection.
But I think there's an element. The chest, the head, the overall look.
Clean as well. No, I think they did great.
Man, finally,
And
about
if you're
time
going to
somebody
do
gets
Sunscreen, you
Sunscreen.
have to do with brother Dick.
Finally, we're getting Scott Swap too as well.
You know what they say about guys named Dick with big hands?
Damn, he's got some big hands.
He's got big hands. But he does come with his back, the jetpack. It does work with other New Age figures. I think the alt mode is solid. I think the robot mode has potential.
It's a solid.
Big hands.
We know how small it's going to be. Like, I don't doubt it'll be a great
Yeah.
piece of engineering.
I think once we see it in color and more dynamic poses, it'll shine. Yeah. I have nothing but faith in it. I think it's going to be stellar. And there it is, the old group shot. I think that's ideal. Like, that's what I want for my collection.
It's a hell of a money shot.
On my shelf, and that's perfect. Right? Well worth the wait.
Where's Warpath?
That looks so good.
He's around there somewhere. And Mechanical Skull Studio. So another legend scale company. They recently did Armada Starscream.
I love this.
So they're doing Ramjet, and it looks so good in these colors. This was honestly one of my favorite releases.
I mean, the Armada Starscream was an unbelievably good out-the-gate piece. It just full-featured. If you have any love for the design, the Mechanical Skull Starscream is a beautiful
They have
piece,
not done
very
King
fun.
Toys, no, they have
And
not.
I'm thrilled to get excuses to buy it again,
lying.
frankly.
Yeah,
I'm talking
the
a bit.
head sculpt looks good.
Sorry.
The colors are perfect. The mold is just so posable. You can see he comes with the Minicon.
Later,
Now the
Ramsey.
Minicons on these guys don't transform into robots, but
Oh, they
do
can
have
hear
their
me.
whole mold. And
Can y'all hear me?
Folds up a little bit more for a weapon mode. The cannons are posable. Not only the cannons posable, but like the base for the cannons.
Yeah.
So there's a lot more.
There's a lot of
clearance.
display options. You
Yeah.
have the cannons up and down. You can do
Is there
it
a
with
lag or
wing sword.
something?
It'll unfold, or you can do it independent sword.
Yeah.
There's a clear version. And
Yeah, it's a lot of nice options.
Okay, good.
I love the hands. I love that
Thank you.
the different hands. It's not just like the gripping a gun, but it's also like I can hold
That looks
the
good.
blade
the,
and the dagger.
the value of
Starscream
the
looked great.
angled blade hand
Yeah.
is huge for any sword character.
I'm definitely getting that guy.
And they're doing more Armada stuff too.
Heck yeah.
So on top of it, I'm sure they're going to do the obligatory
demolisher.
repaint of this into Skywarp. That just makes sense. And it looks sharp.
Yes, please.
It'll look great with the ball.
There we go. look at them.
Now,
They use one more shoulder pads.
That's the best looking Demolisher we've ever
Yeah, like this is better than I thought you could make Demolisher look.
And it's a legend scale figure, and he can make a tiny little fist with his little gun. It's like the figures. I mean, they're not like full art.
Yeah, it does a huge hobby.
It's
Thank
more
you.
than
Thank you
enough.
for stopping by,
No,
everybody.
this is
This is the most I've ever had on a live.
Most anticipated figure.
Yeah, I'm a
Do this
big-
more often.
Big Armada Demolisher guy. That's just fine by me.
Demolisher
It
looks good.
It looks genuinely good.
I mean, it looks like it's coming along quickly. Last time it was renders, now this is a proper prototype. And it's, oh, look at
I
it.
did get to see like a very early cast of it, and you couldn't really tell because the plastic's so thin. It was just kind of test the tooling.
Scott, how you doing?
I mean, this looks really good. And he's gonna come with 2 mini cones.
Oh, that's
He's
awesome.
gonna come with Bone Crusher and Blackout. And you can see
Nice.
Bone Crusher on his arm. And again, it won't transform, but it will have like the power links feature. The turret will kind of move up and down. Basic, but
Fun fact, Bone Crusher was the first transform I ever had, that little mini gun.
Really?
Yeah.
it's a must-have.
Fun thing.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, I've always been like into collecting, but Armada was just beat me over the head. Like it really.
Hey,
knocked me
B-Chugs.
back.
Thanks for stopping by. Or B-Chugs, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
so-
that looks pretty good.
Now, unfortunately, I don't have any pictures of the Blackout that kind of like merges with the tank, but I'm told he is coming with.
Yeah, it's legend scale. Pretty cool. Wow.
And he's on the fast track. He's, I'm assuming sometime later this year, depending on the tooling and scheduling, but it looks like it's coming along. I don't really have a whole lot of notes to it. I'm 100% down for all the repaints.
Oh yeah, no, Mechanical Skull, this guy has the ability to make Armada designs look as cool as they did in those occasional screenshots of the show.
Yeah. So, I mean, more power to them. Thank you, big ups to Mechanical Skull for setting up this stuff, and I can't wait to see more.
You're welcome. You're welcome,
I was
Rusty.
talking, they are
Thanks for stopping
teasing,
by, man.
More Armada figures as well in the future.
I think it's bright right there. My goodness.
Bingo toys.
Bingo. Let's
So
see
there's a
some.
little delay here because for whatever
Technobots.
reason, the Bingo Toys slides I had disappeared.
Which is pretty shame.
Which is a shame.
Cool stuff.
But I managed to just quickly put them back in here.
Y'all hit that like
just
button
before
for
we
me,
started.
please. It really helps
So
out the
Bingo
channel.
Toys has Galileo coming. That's their
Ooh.
masterpiece scale Technobots.
Ooh. I'm good, Nexus. Thank you.
And I think before we saw some
Excited for that.
like early CAD renders,
Yeah.
but these are definitely more developed and color and I mean, looking phenomenal.
Yeah, I think you and I were talking earlier. Like I like the Windland so I like Armada stuff. I like Beast Wars stuff. I like the way it looks like the swords, but it doesn't have any slavers to it.
Excited for
I
that.
like when
That's
it
gonna
takes a
be
stylized approach to it. And I think this scratches that itch.
125.
Yeah.
Like it's very.
Like they're all gonna be released or just this
Well,
one?
and I think as well, because these are a stylized set, and you can see it a bit more, I think, in the individual bot modes, but they're not
Yeah, they look good.
so heavily stylized. I think if you like stylized figures, it'll really do it. If you just want an MP Technobots,
Yeah.
Who doesn't
I
like
still think it's
Star
going to scratch that itch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially in the
Yeah,
bot modes. when it's shaking up.
and I like the overall look of them in minimal too.
I think Technobots look good stuff.
There's straight things, the shuttle one I think looks amazing.
I like the Terracon.
Afterburn looks good in the light mode, and they look good together.
Great together.
And they look good
Oh, wow.
in their roll-up on the street. I like how slender it is. It almost doesn't identify how,
It's quite, yeah,
That way.
it
So this would
looks fast.
yeah,
This is close enough.
straight from shirt too. Very clean from the back.
MP scale Computron.
Yeah, I think this is looking like it's going to be a really promising set.
Yeah.
Wow.
Somebody did
I'd just like to say we got to the idea first.
There's only one winner. You're not first, you're last. Trademark for W.
But I mean, look, it does, like, jokes aside, this actually does, I think, look
I think it looks really good.
really good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's another sort of female version of a male character, but this is, I think, taken more seriously than something like the collection space and even like their own Windblade. Like,
Yeah.
I look at this and there's a real style to it that I kind of actually really dig.
I like the proportion of the shoulders, I
Yeah.
like the cannon. I think it looks sharp. I like the tread skirt coming off the back.
I think where I put it is this definitely looks like Tarn first,
Yeah.
instead of,
Whatever.
you know,
I don't know what these
first.
guys are talking about.
No, I think it looks sharp.
That's a really good Tarn almost, yeah.
Go through the slides, man.
Touch toys. Touch toys are kind of like,
Lots of touch
they're
toys.
not really
got some
transformer
They're
looking
painted
design.
like
They are a transforming robot, but they're really doing their own independent
They look
design.
good.
That's so hard to do in this kind of like collector
Yeah.
world. Right? Everyone wants, transformers or robots or something, but like this is their own design and they're
Yeah, that'd be
for
pretty
sure
cool.
They're vehicle mode first.
Cal?
Yeah.
And
Leaky?
absolutely killed it. I spent 4 hours
I had this one.
transforming that was a J19 and a J16N in the case.
Share
I've
price.
never felt more accomplished.
To a certain kind of person, you put them off forever, and to another kind of person, they're going to go and get one.
Yeah, like it was fun. It genuinely was fun, but it took some time. I'm like, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I kind of want one now just to beat that record.
I'm pretty sure anyone could be one.
I reviewed this guy before I
But
was
I
watching.
like how detailed the designs are. This
Long
was,
time ago.
I think it's called J35C. It's their, was it a Phantom? Is that what the plane is? I'm not a big plane guy. I don't
Let's
know
say yes.
the names of it. But it looks cool. I like the weapons, kind of like a crossbow. The eyes light up. The missiles have magnets in them, so when you touch the head, it can go from a blue, like a flashing, a slow blinking blue to a red. I like that. It's neat. I'm not usually big electronics in my robots kind of guy because I don't like batteries bursting and burning stuff out. I like that, but
The risk.
I don't know why
Yeah,
keep
there
things
is.
bright in areas.
Inevitability.
Sorry about that, yo.
but I think it looks good. I like that their stands transform. This one's called Hellbird, even though it turns into a missile truck.
Man, that's a pain.
But
That
it's got
tank's
this cool, like,
transformed too.
even the missile pods kind of transform by twisting like a dial when they open up.
I mean, on these things, every surface transforms
Yes, it really
16
does.
times to...
And one thing I really appreciated, they sent us some like in the box. I thought it came with like a little sword. No, it's a spudger. It has like a genuine tool to save your fingers the trouble of having to hammer through tiny, well-compressed parts. I wish more, like, I might have
That's actually, I kind of wish that was more common.
Yeah. And we have 3 of these
that
in the
one.
case. We have one robot mode and one vehicle mode. And at the end of the show, I'm going to give away one of each of them to a lucky fan. So, stick around. Come see me at the end of the show. We'll figure something out. I don't need to do a contest. I just want to make someone happy. So we're going to get some. And I want someone else to suffer as I have suffered.
You can take it home, but you have to put it back in old mode in the box
you have
first.
to. Yeah. Whoever can do it before we completely break down the dealer room, we have it. Good luck. The gods forever be in your favor. But this thing was genuinely cool. I'm joking, sarcastic, but it's one of the most entertaining things that transformed in a long time. It took some time. It's incredibly smooth underneath.
Look at that
The
gem.
base kind
Cleans
of
up really
transforms. It's smooth, or you can flip it the missile plot so you can display it underneath. It has this really cool magenta blade. And you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like the old IDW Jetfire. Like before everything got so G1-ish.
Yeah.
Kind of had that mix of movie and just the chest reminds me of it. I think it was real sharp. It's a big boy too.
Really big.
Really big.
How big?
Real big.
Awesome.
But no, I was very pleased to see how posable it is. They got this guy too, this big bomber.
This one, for some reason, is the one that really got me. I don't know, I'm going to have to get this one. It makes me think of like Stratosphere.
Yeah. Big
What's up, Extra Zero?
Now,
How you doing?
I didn't get actual pictures of the bomber, but like you can see a little.
Got Lance next to me.
In the back there, I couldn't get a clear, unfuzzy picture. So
I don't know, T-Man.
More of this
It's
guy
weird.
coming. I like that part of it turns into like a big hammer.
Sorry, it gets a little bright in some areas.
Good stuff, very like that.
And I think, of all the designs, this one
It's
looks
pretty
the
dim in here,
most-
but they, some reason it just when it
It
changes
feels like a character design, yeah. Just a
pictures,
robot.
sometimes it gets a little bright.
So I'm looking forward to seeing more from Touch Toys in the future. Something different is, like I said, it's so rare to see these guys find together.
Well, stay here and watch my first. Watch my stuff first, Extra Zero. Come on,
Toys have
man.
been doing a lot of movie stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, what you need toy got? I think they got Prime. They got another Prime coming, I think.
I think the next figure Unity Toys is gonna manage to squeeze out here.
Oh, yeah, Stinger.
The red destroyer roll.
That looks good.
It should be soon. I think they actually just had a color test shot.
Who's presenting?
They didn't have
Two
enough
guys.
time to like give principals like they do in photography of it. But
I don't know who they
look
are.
how, and I'm not even a huge like Stater as a character guy.
Who are these guys?
But I think he's, for example, going.
They usually do the third party.
The guy that looked always.
If you've ever handled it,
Yeah, both of them usually do.
I don't know who the other guy is. I've never seen him.
No,
They're both, they usually both do them.
do this and make
Yeah,
it
Stinger does
far
look really
more
good.
easy, and it's
Yeah, Unique Toys is not fun to transform.
I've seen them
At all.
It's just what they're
Oh, no, they're, the twins were pretty easy. Mudflap and Skip were pretty easy.
Any of their stuff. And
You know,
it flows
They do
so
got some
naturally.
hard transformations.
It's really impressive. Like,
Yeah, they know it's okay too. Yeah, you're right. That's right, yeah.
fan of that design, but I have to have it because I have to see what it's like. I have to experience it. I think that's a beautiful all and it really is like an engineering feat to see that.
Yeah, this looks like it's going to be a pain in the tank to transform.
if you want to learn how to make
But to get all that into that is
buy
wow.
Unique Toys movie figures and transform them.
Look at
a
all
lot.
that stuff in the back.
Because they basically do whatever they attempt as well as it can be done.
Yeah.
I think they're prime. I think they're prime. Their first prime was
More
pretty
pictures
good.
of their Optimus on the way. I didn't include any new pictures of their Optimus because I think the next time.
What was that first one?
When we have some
When
color.
it's looking real nice.
Yeah, and it's.
Well, you're better than me, Extra Zero. You're just
Singer
better.
has the battle axe. He has the blasters.
Oh, we'll get to
I can't
fans
wait.
toys. Oh,
And I just
Magic
swear.
Square, finally. Some new stuff for them, I hope.
Love him. I'm a huge Max Square fan. I love him.
Yeah, the last nine Max was pretty hard.
Scale stuff as well.
Yay.
I just did a video on Onslaught, and the transformation is so simple, but so intelligent. I think it looks incredible.
I mean, the Brutus is making an
Can't wait to
incredible jump from
pay for
Legends
mine
to Master
already from
Chief.
Show Z, so hopefully they'll send it
Frankly,
off.
better than it has any right to. And Onslaught was always my favourite. So this has me very, very excited. I can't wait to mess with this.
Like, I feel so greedy that like just seeing this, I can't wait to see the other two. I want to see how. Like I think everyone's got a little bit of Combaticons fever. I mean, they just showed that the Age of the Primes vortex. Combaticons are back on everyone's menu. And like, yeah, this.
Yeah, hit that like button. Thank you, Rusty. Appreciate that, y'all.
Yeah.
Really helps out
And,
the
like,
channel if y'all do.
Everything about it. They got the face sculpt. They got the.
I bet Fans Toys shows another Constructicon.
Look at the dynamic posability.
That looks awesome. That looks so good.
And again, like the previous ones, you can just see little places where it's basically the Legends figure, but just with the edges cleaned up, some additional panels and bits, just a little bit, just to finish the whole thing at the scale. And it's
Thanks, team, man. I appreciate it.
They know it.
And one thing I like
That's
is
the most I've ever gotten
weapon
live.
it comes with isn't gigantic. It's not so big that like it will eventually weigh down the arm. It's a good scale and proportion.
Yeah, he does look amazing.
Again, a very dynamic, well balanced
I'm
figure.
excited. The other two are
It
good.
looks good from all angles.
Did you get on there?
The fellow that takes the pictures for Magic Square is a guy on YouTube named Optimus Legends, and he does an incredible job. He's got a video out that just came out
No,
of
they
a review of this.
but I don't
You can see them,
know.
the team members that are already out.
That's good.
I don't think they were one copy.
They
I
marry
debated this, like,
They really look like cohesive.
a little, there are, you know, that extra stuff, closer to G1, but I'm happy to put it.
That's Ultra Magnet.
See, you get it. And sound team. The elbow looks good. I like the toy, like camo on the hood.
Thanks,
I love the
mister.
colors.
BDI, 1971. Appreciate it.
And it's big enough.
Yeah, I wasn't on the live stream. I was just going to record it and then put it and post it, but I
Which
decided
does
to go
show just
live.
how kind of huge this is actually going to be in all round. He stretches out a lot.
And the turret can rotate 360.
Just like the Legends.
Chest mode looks sharp. It looks like it's the toy model. And I'm not sure how they're going to do, an animation version or the toy version. Either or.
They'll do it.
We're gonna see some updated shots of their Dinobots. So they have some more principal photography being taken of these early samples. Swoop looks incredible. So this is the first time seeing these pictures.
Oh wow.
Great from all angles too.
I hope they fix the
I like that
tolerances.
the beak almost has like the fake kind of
Last
braided.
week were
Yeah,
not that
it's,
good.
a few figures have
Especially
done
Grimlock.
stuff like that. Lots of Starscream started doing it. It works really
Tolerances are
well.
bad.
Very clean, clean legs, clean back. I like that Magic Square doesn't usually have the issue with like filleted leg.
They always close everything
Yeah.
up as much as they can. I mean, the Swoop is probably the hardest one to make cool and clean.
Yeah.
I think they've done as good a job as you could.
I think Snarl here looks great too. What I like about
Look really clean.
especially in the side profile, is the legs don't look
Man,
like
those tolerances are really bad.
No,
You know, they're big, yes, but they're not so big that it's goofy.
there's got to be some
Why you go
clever
New Age?
collapsing trickery going on.
Yeah.
New Age has
That
some
is-
wonderful Dinobots.
It's impressive.
Stellar clean back, even the halves of the tail are clean on the back.
How clean?
So I know these guys are coming along real well. Hopefully we'll see them maybe sometime third or fourth quarter of 2025.
Yeah, they look like they're at sort of a prototyping stage.
Yeah. There's their six shot.
Ooh.
So their six shot is gonna come in two different ways. It's gonna be in a 2-pack with Ultra Magnus, and then individually,
So bright.
we'll have an individual Magnus and an individual six shot. As I understand it, there will be some slight differences between the 2-pack and the individual releases to kind of, maybe sway fans one way or the other. But this is a legend scale figure. It's a little bigger than your typical legend scale, because he's supposed to be a little bit
He's a little
bigger.
bigger, yeah.
Yeah. If you're gonna cram 6 molds into this, it's gonna have to be a
I mean,
little bit bigger.
it's
That
a
looks
damn
clean,
good
too.
robot. I mean, that is.
It's a legend scale figure with like articulated hands, like, I'm,
It's not articulated. Oh, you're right. Yes.
it's got little knuckles. Maybe not the finger. Really
Sorry about the brightness sometimes when they change pictures.
I love look at the back. I love seeing the tread on the
what that
inside of the
is.
arm.
No, I mean it's looking great.
Yeah. So
I'm holding my phone up. I don't have my
this design.
tripod.
I can't wait to
I'm
see
just holding this up. Sorry about the shakiness.
one more for the road.
It looks nice.
See you soon, sweet, sweet six shot. Fantastic.
Oh,
So,
Vegas Toys.
I mean, potato, potato.
You have become a fantastic model.
Fantastic model, fans for it.
Yeah.
Same guys, and they're doing size fight.
That's right. The size white wars have begun.
I don't think somebody.
Only size fight, no other Lambos, none. Just size fight.
So DX9 did theirs, and now the Fan Toys are like, oh look,
They always do that.
I think he
Fan
looks
Toys got theirs going
very
too.
clean.
He also looks excellent, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, there's, I don't think there's a clear way
Do
to
something
size
new.
fights. It is too.
Do another character.
The
Everybody already
face,
did. I mean, there's already
helmet
size
design,
spots
I think,
already.
is very clean. It's
Yeah.
Oh, well.
appealing. I like the design of the legs.
I think they're banking on the
I
fact
think they got the arms right. I know it's a weird thing to like
the
right amount of cable where it should be on the
goes.
The DX9 one is good, man. But this will probably be good too as well.
Minor details on it that don't.
Yeah, to have that opening hood and the
But
doors
this
open
is
like
gonna have to
that.
be really something special.
That's a make or break for some people.
To-
I
to
think
beat
it's
that, though.
incredible to see it.
I mean, it's an iconic element, and they've done an awesome job.
Like, and seeing stuff like this makes me want to see.
Yeah, they definitely need to finish off Minnesota.
Yeah.
I would like to see what they do.
Yes.
And why not?
Well, I mean, this is it. Some Freak is difficult.
Yeah, that'll probably
The
be-
ending is great,
yeah, it'll be at least
but it's a
180
little
probably.
Messy. Yeah, it's a little.
If we're going for this cleaner aesthetic,
How well?
Yeah, this side's white.
Yeah.
Sorry.
a little teaser for Red Alert that we're gonna get into right now.
Of course.
So I think Red looks good. He's got the retooled arms with the door wings kind of hanging off the side. You know, it's
Yeah,
it's the
no dating in.
obligatory
That's weird.
design that most
Yeah.
people want, especially for someone like Fans Toys to design. I would be really shocked if it was ever just.
It's the required alternate option,
Yeah.
but I'm glad they're showing it now, and you know, it looks like they're done it very cleverly. Doesn't look like those door wings are going to get in the way at all.
No,
And likewise, it looks excellent. They both do.
yeah, and I like that it looks like their guns are different, just slightly.
I mean, Fans Toys are very good at doing those last like attention to detail elements of just very minor tweaks where people might not have noticed if they weren't.
They showed New Age
Yeah,
Minotaur. Well, they showed the
and he's one of those figures that would lend well to
CAD
have
drawings.
little bits on the head,
But
and
hopefully we'll
hand.
see later on in the line. We'll see some
Love
prototypes
all
of
those extra bits to
the
lose
New
in the
Age.
store, but like for
Constructicons.
Red, I think that's a very acceptable thing to throw in. And they look great together.
Yeah.
Now, what's the time frame for them? I don't know. But Mark came out incredibly quick.
It's true.
So,
So these guys will probably be out somewhere between tomorrow and
5 years?
maybe. Yeah, sounds good. Good to me.
They've already victory lap Blitzwing. It's not.
It's true. We're living in a new world.
Yes. So, Fans Toys have been focusing a lot on the Constructicons. So we can here see some newer pictures of their hook. The feet are incredibly cartoon accurate, which is, some people love it, some people hate it. I love it.
It's not easy to do.
Yeah.
They change color.
Yeah.
I think he really is. The ones we've
Oh,
seen
thank you,
before
Rusty. You
now,
don't have to do that,
he's
man.
the best.
Yeah.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Just great.
I like the grin he
I guess
has.
Flip Chopper don't like anything, man.
He looks good, and dynamic posability.
That's good.
The crate it's
I'm in on the
simple,
Constructicons.
but it's done well.
No, I think this is, again, a really good bolt mode.
Whip with the
and some
train.
people, I might have been one of them, had some frustrations with like the scrap result mode
Yeah.
white coming together, but that hasn't been an issue
Yeah.
on any of the others. This looks very tight.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I think they look great as a team.
I don't drink, but thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Sure.
You really didn't have to
We
do that.
haven't, and this is the first we've seen of either of these two.
Yeah, these are
And
the
I
first.
can't zoom in, man. Sorry.
very interested to see this set come to fruition, actually.
And Lockwell's one of those characters, like it's either really well done or really not. And I think we've been really lucky recently.
Love
Yeah.
I think in the last batch of Devastators that we've all got pretty good.
Longo's a weird design in that he's both the bulkiest
They
bit.
gotta let me zoom in, sorry.
Yeah.
But I think it's a bit more stylized, like a bit style.
It won't let me
further
zoom in, I'm
stylized the way
sorry, y'all.
just tune as tune than the others are. But I don't know. This one actually really works. I like the style a lot.
No, I like the overall design aesthetic they were going for.
I can't move up.
I'm really looking forward to
I'm
seeing
in the
how
second
it
row
goes.
as far as I can go. As you can see, there's somebody in front of me.
Things go in your mind.
now.
I think it's such an interesting design to pull off.
Yeah, and again, you can see this sort of like very involved, but still a bit arts-formy engineering going on. Like that backpack, like, you can definitely see Devastator's hip skirts in there
Yeah, right
if you're
up.
paying attention.
Yeah. We might see that a little bit later. But like, I think that, were you talking about those there?
Yeah,
At the
yeah,
top?
I can see that there.
Thank you.
Like that both looks like
trying.
visual and also.
Oh, that's showing all of them.
I like breaking down engineering.
They'll have the Constructicons out before they have
I like the
Stunticons
I
out.
like the cartoon like tire shapes.
I have an Android.
Yeah.
You know, his massive
Oh, they'll let me-
forearms and biceps.
I don't want to try to mess up anything. I've never done live, so.
I like his battle.
I don't
face,
wanna mess it up and then
like
stop the
yellow
live.
face. I like when they do it, just not too much. You know, when there's too many accessories to lose, that would be great.
This is probably the most tune of the whole set, I would say. Like it's leaning very heavily in there, if that's what, if that's what you want, then it'll do very well.
Now, if you do like the more toy aesthetic with the big, like chunky missiles coming out over the top,
It's
Yeah.
a Chris Baldwin.
Sorry about
Yeah.
this, guys.
very
This
slick.
is
And
my
I
first
think
time going live on here.
The alt mode looks good
Like
too.
this on my
and-
phone,
And
so.
you know, we were kind of
I
reviewing
don't
this.
wanna mess it up and drop the-
You brought up a great point. It looks like
So there will be
the
pictures
toe
up later on, I'm sure.
of Devastator is like the back of the
Hope y'all
cat.
can see.
Yeah, they've
That's
rotated the
really
camera
clever engineering.
all the way around to create the flat front toe,
Yeah.
like the toon model, and like he stretches out to create because all of the green we see here is
Thank you, Ninja
mixed
Bill.
master, and that's quite impressive actually.
It's incredible. And
Yeah, I'm really impressed with that.
yeah, we've got a lot of good Devastators coming. As you can see there, you have your different, head design options, your toy option, your tune option. It's a nice
Oh, okay.
Nice feature, you know.
My bad.
Pick your poison.
Let's see if I can try
There's
it.
Gargantus.
Sorry.
He's looking good.
Yeah, he's looking really good actually.
There.
Like I was surprised when we were looking at these.
Thank you, teammate.
quite how much
Sorry.
I like this Devastator design.
Yeah.
Like when I first saw Scrapper's leg mode, I went, I think that might be a bit too far to tune that I'm gonna really like it. And now I see this. That really works for me. That really works for me.
I think they've done a really good job. I mean,
Sorry, I didn't know about this. I would have done this earlier.
They knock everything out of the park. And I think this
Looks pretty
this
good.
whole design aesthetic works real well. And it doesn't look like it's an all-in-one combiner either. It just does, it looks, you know, like it might have some parts like over the arms and like the hips or something like that, but in the crotch.
It's interesting. It's not a lot of parts forming for a Devastator.
Yeah,
But still a bit of parts forming. It does feel like most of the engineering decisions are to hit the aesthetic they're going for, and then you just pass on the bits you need, and fair enough.
yeah. I like the shape.
Ain't nobody here, man.
Like I like that kind of tougher.
Nobody
kind of
knows.
heel,
Nobody knows me here.
puffed up chest.
Having the angled piece,
Yeah.
just to give him a little bit of a sculpted look, is huge.
And I like the different chest wing options. You can have the shorter chest wing or the wider chest wing arrangement. Just again, like it depends on what your style is, what your preference is.
Yeah.
I love all the different faces. I cannot stop loving this. It's
Absolutely no thoughts on
fucking
that.
brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant. I can't. The other ones are great, sure, but my eyes don't track. I just keep going back to this.
Yeah.
It's perfect. I love it.
Only now have I noticed the yelling face, because I was staring at
Yeah.
that one.
And they all look great. It looks really good. But that other two faces, 100% more.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I think this is a really well done,
They will have the Constructicons out
really well
before
done
the
effort
Decepticons
from
out.
Advanced Toys. And I'm really looking forward to
Yeah,
seeing how
I
this.
think it's definitely my favourite combined mode of all the ones they've done. I think this comes together really nicely, and I wasn't sure it was going to at the start.
Yeah. The Ski and Penguin.
Mm.
Hold that one second. Would you like to take it from here, sir?
I don't know. I'd love to, but yeah, go on. So, obviously, this is the exclusive for this convention.
Yep.
I'm going to be honest, this is the first time in a long time I don't know what the reference is. But do you?
Do I what?
Comic.
The
I
reference?
think it's comic.
It just looks like an old Marvel comic cover.
Cool. So it is just, I mean, obviously something we'll do. And look, it's a brilliant mold still. So I can recommend it if you haven't got a version of it.
I absolutely love these.
I think he's coming out of a toaster, yes.
Yes, that's a lot of fun.
That's the best.
Available now.
Yeah.
I gotta pick one of those up for Matt, Parts Former.
Toy
If
Dojo.
they still have them.
Yeah,
Age 3 and have
exclusive to this,
Yeah.
for this convention.
And I think they sold out.
Did they?
Yeah, I think they did.
Oh,
Okay.
well, shoot. Now I can't. They're
Oh,
sold
there you
out.
go. I mean,
Yeah.
it couldn't look more like a Marvel Comics panel than we see that.
Yeah.
And we have
Infinity,
Infinite Infinity.
Stray.
So-
Stray looks amazing.
Yeah, so this is many of you may have seen that Stray was actually available, the initial version. Has been out for a
Hey,
week or
Fire
two,
Talks.
and there was a couple
Thanks for
here.
stopping by.
This is the second release that's leaning more into sort of the early IPW.
That drift is
Same
awesome.
card with the body kits.
The body
and
kit,
frames.
that is just brilliant. I love all of that.
And it's coming out really nicely. If you've not had a chance to handle this figure, it's a lot of fun, very, very
That
dynamic.
drift is freaking awesome. I did a review if anybody wants to go watch it.
Statement of intent for the line.
It's
going
freaking
forward.
awesome.
Your review that convinced me to get them.
You should, as I should.
Toys Galileo gave me my ship
We're running out quickly,
Oh,
yeah.
did they?
The other one, yeah, I just got a notification for the plain white one.
So I'm really looking forward to.
I talked to them.
this
They
line.
said
I
that
wanna
they
see
had
more
problems with
of
their shipping with the tariffs and everything. And
You know, in-
Well, another one I think's been teased.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get off my ass.
I got my notification.
Then I've got something eventually.
I thought the transformation was pretty good, actually. To be honest, I didn't think it was that bad.
So if we're going into the Perfection
Okay.
series.
Better than normal,
art
or better than usual.
transformation.
Yeah. Scavenger.
This is my favorite Constructicon. I love Scavenger. He's always been,
Very glad to
he's
hear.
always been my jam, yeah.
And this I think is the first time Scavenger's been shown off in detail. These guys are
don't know what
very
kind of car
much
it is.
sort of getting completed on the design side.
There you go, yeah, Toyota.
You may have seen the prototype images. I mean, it's on display in the dealer room. But again, this is the all built-in Devastator, and some of the engineering that has gone into pulling that off kind of blows my mind, honestly.
You were mentioning just how
Oh, you did, Rusty? I'll have to
The
check it out,
design
man.
itself
I'll have to
changed.
check your review out, man.
like the
Yes.
angles of the robot mold.
When'd you put it out, Rusty? When'd you put your review out?
Straight.
Yeah.
Our mold.
What's up, Brian? Chief, thanks for
Obviously,
stopping by.
you've got to pull off hiding everything somewhere, and so that whole forearm is basically the entire core of his chest, and it basically unfolds, flips inside out, and then the sides of the vehicle mode collapse to create a far more proportionate arm. It's a very efficient use of space, and it impressed the hell out of me when I saw how it works.
Yeah. I think that's brilliant, like, and
Okay.
that's the stuff that,
Yeah, Toy Dojo sent me an
I think
early
you can
copy
pick it
too.
up and you can just figure. And
Yeah.
that's, and
don't
and that's not to,
think they're
to
movable.
devalue
They
how
don't
much
look like
time and effort goes into designing something like this. But I think
maybe,
it
yeah,
goes
they may be,
a
but I
long
don't
way
think
to
they
show
are.
how intelligent the design is that someone like me who spent
Oh, maybe they do, I
hours
don't know.
transforming something very simple.
The thing about transformations is
Look at that weapon
it
storage.
takes- like a simple transformation takes a very, very long time to make. You know, it's that whole
Yeah,
saying,
probably wheels.
If I had more time, I would have written a shorter letter.
Yeah.
It goes exactly the same for transformation design.
And the all-built, all-in-one combiner looks incredible. Like you said, this is on display in the dealer room, beside Defensor
Yep.
at the MMC. For the MMC.
Man, I'm really sorry about not zooming in earlier about this, man. I apologize for
It's
that.
go and have a look. It's
What's up,
a little
Ultra?
painted, but it's
Yeah, I'm having good.
When
Pretty
you see
good.
who it really
Thank you.
helps
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
Sorry I didn't zoom in
And I
earlier.
think this is going to be an awesome toy. I really would love.
Yeah, no, I love that the wheels, or the treads, I should say, have that color changing gimmick.
Yeah.
You guys see,
I got too many devs.
So the amount of detail that's been put into this to try and make
Oh, the treads do move?
accurate.
Okay.
Bone Crusher's legs are
That's
green,
good.
but he has that
Awesome.
purple flip over to make the combine mode accurate. The long haul dump truck can flip inside out, so it can be purple.
You
if
just
want,
left TFCon?
for like the occasional
Oh, sorry, I
time
missed your
lapse
natural
piece.
name.
yeah.
No, they pulled out all the stops to try and make every single possible reference in it.
No, I think you've done an incredible job. This is something I've been looking forward to for a long time. So we're gonna wrap it up with Fans Hobby. So we have our Obsidian Blade exclusive down for sale at the Chosen Pine booth. It goes wonderfully with last show's exclusive. This is the Obsidian Blade.
Does it beat the regular colors version to market?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
yeah.
It's still it's only up for pre-order on TFCon right now.
Nah,
You can actually get this one right now.
I've seen
Some
people
stores
with
have it already.
the
With the
regular
red
Blade.
typically real
I think-
slow.
I think my copy just
Arrived.
arrived today.
I reviewed it already.
Pretty sure that's-
Bit of a parallel.
If anybody wants to say I reviewed this guy, or the black, or the red, white, and blue one.
Works in these colors actually.
And Energon's just one of those I love, and would love to see more Energon stuff.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think it looks wonderful.
Hey, I mean, start an Energon line and you can just keep making them until you want to stop.
They want to. They want to listen to me.
Combination.
Yeah,
Yeah, Agabus has it.
it looks real sharp. I like the combine.
Later,
mode.
Rusty.
I was always
Thanks
a
for
big
stopping
fan
by,
of
man.
the other combine. I like the wing mode, but I like his.
Yeah, for me it's combined.
Take
with
care,
blue as
Rusty.
well.
Yeah, get out of here before I get out of here, sort of thing. It looks gorgeous. I love how it looks combined. I know a lot of people have been asking Fans Hobby, are you going to include this head? Are you going to include this head? Well, yes, they're going to include that head. They wouldn't have been teasing it so
Yeah.
mercilessly.
It is neat
if they
looking
weren't
fire
giving
type.
fans a big
You're neat looking.
I think they'll probably sell more of these than they did the Prime because that Astrotrain, that TFCC Astrotrain, that's a grail piece for a lot of people.
Absolutely it is. and I think it looks real sharp on the mold. I love the Alpha. I love how tight the jet is together, the shuttle. I like the little landing gear mini con. It works well, and it works well as a team with that purple crossbow.
They should fix your feet.
Purple
Extra
naval
zero.
commander.
I am impressed that they have, for things this big, for like multiple combining sets.
That's a lot of purple. That's a lot of purple
Finished
nerd.
job. They have done the whole thing in these colors.
Yeah.
It's, I don't think you would have assumed that just when Shadow Class Prime came out. But,
No.
yeah, this is really going to make someone's day.
They look good
But they
together.
look incredible
It's a nice
together.
little set.
They look incredible combined. They look incredible combined. There we go.
They arguably look like a more cohesive team.
I agree.
This.
I think Baltimore showed a lot more
I like
better
it.
stuff.
I like the look of
This
that,
one.
but I like that kind of Astrotrain head on its own.
Damn, Rod's a prince combiner. It's
You know,
awesome.
it comes together
Yeah, I think the
so well,
Baltimore-
and I love that they do this. I want them to do more
I ain't gonna buy it.
big kind of.
Yeah.
It's like
I missed out on
that's right up my
the
alley.
purple rain. I'm excited for this, so.
Metal Hawk, we have
Oh, looks good.
test shot out in the case.
The disassemblable
Super
sensor
glued to
thing.
a particle board, but it works.
Yeah, I hope they fix
like how it just kind
the
of
angles too
displays
as well.
each
Groove
piece.
Ninja.
It's a really interesting display, actually.
You were talking about the gun, like the gun.
I'm excited for
is-
this too.
Yes.
And it's fun. Like, it's ready to be.
Yeah,
like the
choose
Pretenders.
if you like that or not. I think it's a fun goof.
Yeah, everything about it. Everything is, I mean, some people look at that and say that's a terrible.
How big is
I
he?
completely
No,
disagree. I
good
love
piece
it.
scale.
I can't wait to see a Starscream in this. I can't wait to see what,
Look, it's terrible in exactly the right way.
yeah.
I do actually like it.
No, me too. I like the sword. I like the
I would
colors.
say,
I like all the bits.
I don't know about Carbide, maybe Dreadwing size.
I like how it all looks put together.
I mean, I think this is the thing that.
Hey, Clip Jumper, do you like anything, man?
With this idea,
Do you even like
like,
Transformers?
Being able to armor
Hell,
up
you
the
do.
Pretender
Yeah.
to make a fully dynamic Pretender,
Yep.
that's actually pretty great.
Yeah, and it
Bunch of
it looks
negativity,
good.
man.
Like, I think I would actually prefer to display it like that, and I like the inner robot battle hawk. It's just, it's
There's a good chance I might do the same.
yeah.
It doesn't look like Metal
I'll
Hawk.
definitely get him B32.
Like, that's actually a really crisply executed.
Metal Hawk.
Like, play pattern, essentially.
Yeah. I think this looks great. Now, they have one more thing to show. It's been years in the making. I don't know who's thinking about it. The one, does anyone remember what MB10 was? I'm really looking forward to this, and I can't say enough good things, but MB10 was so long. It was so
G2
long
Megatron?
time ago. So it's in development, and usually like they would just kind of leave us here with just this, but they're actually going to show us where it's coming from, how it's
wow.
going.
And I appreciate that, because that is, you know, it says, stuff prototype, and they mean it. This is very much active development. But what that is evidence of active development.
Yes, and I was telling you earlier, like with that demolisher, like that's what I saw. I saw that very like
Delicious
plastic.
butter.
Yeah, yeah. Try to pose that a nightmare. They've sent people have sent stuff like that before. We can't put it out because it's just done.
Yeah.
But I love it. I can't wait to see more G2 Megatron. I've been wanting to see this
Pretty
for
cool.
years. So
A very good
I'll
friend
get
of
that.
mine was has a few times gone, God damn it, are they ever going to come back around?
well, they
Here
finally
we
are,
are.
and I couldn't be more thrilled.
I think it looks actually pretty promising from this. I'm really interested to see more of that.
Yeah. Well, that's it, folks. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, thank you all very much for stopping by. Like I said, I apologize for not zooming in earlier. Thank you so much for stopping by. Y'all hit that like button if you haven't already. And as always, be good to yourself. Help freaking Transformers. And good night, folks. Y'all take care, all right?
We really appreciate it.